Hi, my name is Gayle Jackson, and back when we started attending Good Samaritan United Methodist Church, my last name was Larson. And I started attending with the family, I think it was around 1970, and we were just really felt so welcomed in the church. I had a lot of fun with the kids. It was just starting high school, and having all the youth nights was just great, and eventually went to 3 nights with all the schools and all the kids that attended. The guy that led that was Ernie Bringus. Everybody knows Ernie, and he just made it so much fun while we learned too with some of our discussions about the Bible and Jesus and God and all that. It was just a bunch of fun. And whether we were doing coffee and chaos on Friday nights, playing volleyball, I remember laying on the ground in the church there, and we would listen to Nights in White Satin. The other things I remember is Reverend Roy Dunn. He was such a great pastor, and I don't think you could ever fall asleep in his sermons because he would, the voice and what he was saying and all that just really kept your attention. My favorite sermon was every year when he portrayed Judas. And after he did the sermon, as Judas was talking about betraying Jesus, at the very end, he would throw a bag of coins on the floor, which if anybody was sleeping, they woke right up. That really made an impression on me in that story. The other thing in membership class, when we were joining, I remember Roy said, how do we get into heaven? And people gave various answers. And then Roy said, we get into heaven by the grace of God. And that's always stuck past me or with me. When people talk about being close to Jesus and they know what Jesus would say, that just really, really made an impact. You always have a chance to get to heaven. The other things we did with Camp Celebration, which I loved. I think all of us just couldn't wait to get up there in the summer and all be together out in nature and the fun games and stuff that we would do. I remember the donut with chocolate sauce dripping on people's faces laying on the ground. Pranks that people would pull. I remember when they put Ray Dunn's little red sports car in the middle of the lawn, and Roy woke up to that. It was just, we were all just laughing so hard. Just all kinds of things, the singing, the prayers around the campfire. Between that, Ernie and Reverend Dunn, I mean, it really glued everything together, and it was just a wonderful time. I'm really grateful for being there during that time at that place and with all the people, many of which we're all still friends or keep in contact with if they don't live nearby. So it's just kind of like a magical time, and I'm just very thankful for Good Sam. Thank you.